Right, hello students. We'll see a program how to reverse a string. Right, so in the previous video, we have seen what is get C, put C, get char, put char. Right, and we have seen get s. Right, now we'll see a small program with the help of all these functions how to reverse a given string. Right, for example, if I have a string all is well, now I want to reverse the entire string. I have got a spaces in between, so how to store it in an array and how to do the reverse operations. Right, so first we'll see hash include stdio.h, like a header file you will include int main. Here I am declaring a character array, two arrays I have declared, one for my original array and the another one for storing the reverse array. And here I have declared int begin, end, count, three variables I have. Begin is nothing but for the begin, end and count. Right, so now see here, with printf statement I am getting enter the string. I am asking the user to enter the string. The string may have spaces in between, so I am using a method called getS. Clear? So I am using a method getS. Already we have seen in the previous video what is getS. GetS is used to get the entire string even with the spaces till the new line character. So I am going to read the entire line or whatever the string you have typed into an array A, because we have an array A here. So in this array I am going to read the entire string. Right, now I want to reverse the string, so I need to know till where my array ends. Right, because we have read an entire line, so I should know where my array ends. So here while a of count, so here what I am going to do is, here I have made my count equal to 0. Yes or no? I have made my count equal to 0. And here, so I am checking in the while loop. So till I reach my null, because it automatically appends whenever I am reading the string, it automatically appends the null to the end of the string. So I am reading character by character till I reach the null character. So here count value is 0 initially. So a of 0 I am checking whether it is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, then I am incrementing my count value. These two things I am using it to find the length of the string, because I can type with the spaces also. Right, so here to find the length, I am going character by character till I reach my null. For each and every character I am incrementing my count value. Right, so first time a of 0 I am reading. So what is my input? All is well. So I am reading a, it's not equal to null, so I will have 0, and then I am incrementing my count 1. So L, like this I will keep on go till I reach my null. So null will be at the end. So once I reach my null, I will have the count value will have the length of this entire string including the spaces in between. Is that clear? Because whatever the string you type, for that you need to find the reverse. So the spaces is also being included. So I will count everything till I reach my null. So I will increment my count value. Right, now I need to find out the end of my array. So once I reach the null, it means I have reached the end. So I will come out of the while loop. So end is nothing but count minus 1. Here why I am decrementing the count by 1? Because here I have incremented my count value. Right, after reaching the null, I have incremented the count value, and then only before reaching that I have incremented the count value, and then I am checking whether it is not equal to null. So if it is equal to null, then count value is incremented here. So I need to decrement the count value here, because null we don't want. So end equal to count minus 1. Right. So here I am going to, here these two statements is to find out the length of a string. Clear? Now I am going to do the reverse operation. For the reverse operation, again from the beginning, till the end. Till the end is going to be given by the count, right? Right? So count is nothing but till your null character. So for that I have a count here. But I have a character only till my end. So I am using the end here. Is that clear? I'm reversing. Let me tell you this. So here I am having begin equal to 0. I am checking whether begin is less than count. Yes, 0. 0 is less than count. Suppose here if I have my count value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So 10. So as 0 is less than 10. So I will come here. Reverse of 0. What is my 0 value? What is my begin value? 0. So in the reverse array at 0th position, I am storing what? End. What is my end? End is going to be the 9th one. Right? Sorry, 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th position. So L. A of L. So sorry, A of 9. This value I will store it in 0th position. Right? If you want, I'll write it here. 0, 1, 2. The space is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10th position is going to be my end. That I will store A of 10. A of 10 I will have L. That I am going to store it in reverse of 0. So here in reverse of 0 I have my L value. Is that clear? So end minus minus. Then I need to move on to my 9th position, 8th position, 7th position. So I will be decrementing my end value. But I need to increment my begin. So I am incrementing my begin. Is that clear? Till I reach begin till it reaches 10, I have to do this operation. So till it reaches this end, I need to have this operation. Is that clear? So till I reaches 10 here, I need to increment my begin. And here I need to decrement my end value. End is for this array, begin is for reverse array. Is that clear? At the end of your reverse array, again you need to append your null character. And then I am printing the reversed string. How I am printing? Printf percentage %s. Here you can also use put s. Right? A put rev. Then return 0. Is that clear? So here what we are doing, we are getting a string, input string we are getting. In the input string I may have spaces. So I am using getS to read the input string. Once I read the input string, I am calculating the length of the string. How I am calculating the end of the string? So at the end I will have null. So till this I am skipping my while loop and then I am incrementing my count value. And why I am assigning end is equal to count minus 1? Because we don't want null character, we want only L. So till that we have the count. So count minus 1 will be stored in end. So 10 will be stored in end. And A of end. So A of 10 I am going to assign it to reverse of 0. So in reverse array I have assigned my L value. I will continue this till I reach the 0. That is till your begin end is 0 0 or till begin reaches your count value. So till this array reaches your 10 value, I am going to increment this begin here and I am going to decrement the end in my original array. This end for your original array and begin is for your reversed array, reverse string. Is that clear? And at the end I need to I need to attach the null character. So here I am attaching the null character and I am printing using the printf. Here instead of printf you can also try with your put s of rev. Is that clear? In your home you can try using put s. Here we have used getS. Here also you can try with your put s. Clear? Right. Now we'll move on to another program. Right, a program to copy one string to another string. So I am going to copy one string into another string. Right. So for that again we have declared an source and destination. So here hash include stdio.h int main. So character I have two arrays. One I am going to call it as a source array because I need to copy one string to another. So source array and destination. From this I am going to copy to this. Right? Right. Int I printf enter the string. I am getting the string from the user. Again I am using getters to get the input. And again in the same way, here I need not count the number of characters. Whatever the character I have got, I am going to copy that character into another array. So I equal to 0. S1 of I is not equal to null. Till I reach the end of the null, end of the string. How the end of the string? End of the string is being represented by a null. So till it is not equal to null, I can do this copy operation. Right? I plus plus. So here I am copying from S1 array to the D array. And after this, at the end I need to attach the null for my new array. And then here I am printing printf the first string or the source string. That is going to be my S1. Again printf what is my copied string or the second string. I am going to print it as D. So return 0. This is a very simple program. Here I need not do anything because you know the string ends with a null character. So using a for loop from the beginning of the array till I reach the null, I can copy the elements of one array into another array. So this is nothing but one string is being copied to another string. So this string I have stored in S array. This string I have stored in a destination array. Right? So with this I will stop this video and in the next video we will see one more program. Right? Thank you.